Imagine this. You're face to face with a woman who has you completely mesmerized. Now what if you had the power to say just a few words, simple yet deeply impactful, that would leave her thinking about you long after the conversation ends? Sounds like a dream, right? But let me hit you with a cold, hard truth. Most men fail miserably at this. Why? Because they don't understand what women truly crave beneath the surface. Women won't tell you this outright, but they're starving for compliments that go beyond the superficial. Compliments that resonate with who they are on a deeper level. And here's where the real power lies. When you master this skill, it's not just about impressing her, it's about creating a connection so profound it rewires how she sees you. Hey, I'm James. And today we're diving into a truth that most men don't want to hear but absolutely need to. The way you compliment a woman says everything about you. It's not about empty flattery or trying to win her over with cliches. No, this is about playing the long game, building something real. And here's where Stoicism ties in. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In the same way, the success of your relationships depends on the quality of your words. Compliments rooted in genuine insight and understanding are a rare weapon in today's world of shallow interactions. They show strength, wisdom, and control, traits that any high-value man must embody. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 game-changing compliments that hit deeper than any generic "you're beautiful" ever could. Compliments that not only make her feel special but also position you as the kind of man she can't stop thinking about. So here's the deal. If you've ever felt like you're just another guy in a sea of mediocrity, I'm going to show you how to flip the script. These aren't pickup lines. They're tools to forge real connections. Whether she's already interested in you or hasn't even noticed you yet, these techniques will help you stand out as the man she's been waiting for. But remember this, compliments aren't about seeking validation or proving your worth. They're about showing your worth. A man of value doesn't beg for attention. He commands it through presence, intelligence, and action. So if you're ready to level up, grab a seat, and let's get started. The rules of the game are about to change. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe if you're ready to transform how you handle relationships using the power of Stoicism. Every video is a step toward mastering your mindset and building stronger, more meaningful connections. All right, let's cut the fluff and get straight to it. Most men have no idea how to compliment a woman the right way. They think it's all about saying something sweet or throwing out a generic "you're beautiful" and hoping it sticks. Let me tell you right now, that's amateur hour. A real compliment isn't just about words, it's about making her feel something real, something unforgettable. When done right, a compliment is like planting a thought in her mind, one that keeps replaying long after you're gone. It's the kind of thought that makes her wonder, why does this guy feel different? Why can't I stop thinking about him? But here's the brutal truth. Most guys will never get this right because they either overdo it, underdo it, or worse, they make it all about themselves. Now, before we get to the magic formula, let's talk about what not to do. Because trust me, this is where most men trip over their own feet. Ever see a guy blowing up a woman's social media with heart emojis or saying, "Wow, you're so pretty" for the millionth time? Guess what? She's not impressed. She's rolling her eyes, putting you in the same category as every other guy who thinks flattery equals attraction. And here's the kicker. If you're only complimenting her looks, you've already lost the game. Sure, telling her she's beautiful might make her smile, but it doesn't make you stand out. Women have heard it all before. What they haven't heard enough of. Compliments that actually matter. Now let me break this down for you. A real compliment goes beyond surface-level stuff. It's not about what you see, it's about what you notice. And that's where the power lies. For example, if she changes her hairstyle or adds something subtle to her look, and you say, "That color really suits you," it brings out something unique. You're not just complimenting her appearance. You're telling her, "I see you. I notice the little things most guys overlook." But here's where it gets even better. If you want to stand out as a high-value man, you need to go deeper. Complimenting her mind or her character is where the real magic happens. You see, women aren't just drawn to men who make them feel beautiful. They're drawn to men who make them feel understood. Think about this. How often do you think someone tells her, "I really admire how calm and collected you are under pressure," or, "I love the way you're so disciplined. It's inspiring"? Almost never. And when you're the guy who says it, you become unforgettable. Why? Because you're not feeding her ego, you're speaking to her soul. Now let's bring a little Stoic wisdom into this. Because believe it or not, Stoicism is a game changer in relationships. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Dwell on the beauty of life." The same principle applies here. Dwell on the beauty of her character, her values, her essence. Compliments like this show that you're not just another guy chasing her attention. You're someone who understands her worth, someone who sees beyond the surface, and trust me, that's rare. Here's an example. Let's say she's been pushing herself hard at work, or she's been dealing with some personal struggles. A simple, thoughtful compliment like, "I admire how resilient you are, you don't let anything stop you," can mean the world to her. It tells her you see her strength, her effort, and her ability to handle life's challenges. That's Stoicism in action, recognizing and respecting the virtues that make someone truly exceptional. Most guys stop at, "You're pretty," but when you notice and acknowledge the things that make her unique, her discipline, her kindness, her sense of humor, you're showing her something no one else does. And that's how you go from being just another guy in her orbit to the man she can't stop thinking about. Number 1. The way you stay calm under pressure is something I really admire. Alright, let me break this down for you, man. This compliment is like a hidden weapon in your arsenal. It's not about her looks, her smile, or anything surface level. It's about hitting her in a place most men never think to aim. Her inner strength. Think about it. Women deal with challenges all the time, whether it's juggling work, family, or just the pressures of life. Complimenting her ability to stay composed and resilient under pressure is like saying, "I see the depth in you that most people miss." Here's the truth. Women don't just want to feel pretty. They want to feel valuable. When you tell her you admire her emotional resilience, you're validating something she's proud of but rarely gets recognized for. Society often praises women for being nurturing or beautiful, but how often does someone stop and say, "Damn, the way you handle stress is inspiring"? That's why this lands. It's unexpected, it's genuine. And it shows you notice her in a way most men don't. Now, here's where Stoicism ties in. Staying calm under pressure? That's Stoicism 101. Controlling your emotions, mastering your reactions, and keeping a level head no matter what. By complimenting this quality in her, you're showing that you respect a virtue that Stoics believe defines strength of character. She'll see that you value qualities that go deeper than surface-level charm, and that makes you stand out. When to use this compliment? Timing is everything, brother. You don't just drop this out of nowhere, it has to feel earned. Here are a few practical scenarios where this compliment will hit hard. After she handles a stressful situation. Maybe she's had a rough day at work but still managed to stay composed. Tell her, "I really admire how calm you stayed through all of that. Most people would have crumbled, but you handled it like a boss." When she's supporting someone else, if she's being the rock for her friends, family, or even you during a tough time, say something like, "You're incredible at staying strong for others. It's something I really look up to in you." In a casual conversation about challenges, if she's opening up about past struggles or obstacles she's overcome, drop this compliment in a way that feels natural. "You've been through so much, and the way you've come out of it stronger amazes me. It's not something everyone can do." When you say this, don't just throw it out there like you're reading a script. Make eye contact. Let your tone be calm and steady, like you really mean it. Women can spot fake praise a mile away, so if it doesn't come from a genuine place, it'll backfire. This isn't just a compliment, it's a way to connect on a deeper level. When she hears this, she'll feel appreciated for who she is, not just what she looks like. And that's the kind of compliment that sticks with her long after the moment has passed. It's not flattery, It's respect. Quick question. What do you think is the most powerful forbidden compliment when it comes to impressing women? Drop a comment below with, "I see more than just looks, and that matters." I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll make sure to reply. Let's get the conversation going. Number 2. Appreciate her passions. Let's cut to the chase. If you want to make a real impact, you need to go beyond shallow compliments about her looks. Sure, telling her she's beautiful is nice, but it's not enough. To stand out, you have to tap into something deeper, something that few men even bother with. You need to recognize and appreciate her passions. When you show genuine interest in what makes her tick, whether it's her career, a hobby, or side projects, you're telling her, "I see you. I value who you are beyond the surface." Most guys overlook this, but when you acknowledge her ambitions, you're making a statement that few men dare to make. You respect her for more than just her appearance. Here's the harsh truth. Most men are too focused on a woman's looks to ever notice what drives her. But women are more than eye candy. They have dreams, goals, and passions. And when you take the time to recognize that, you set yourself apart. Compliment her on her dedication, something like, "I admire how dedicated you are to what you do," or, "The way you talk about your passion is inspiring." That tells her you're paying attention to what matters. But here's where most men go wrong. They think compliments are just about boosting her ego. It's not just about that. It's about showing her that you care about the things that drive her, the stuff that gets her out of bed every day. This is where Stoicism comes in. One of the Stoic virtues is living in alignment with your purpose and values. A Stoic isn't distracted by the trivial. They focus on what matters. When you acknowledge her passions, you're showing that you respect her drive and purpose, just as Stoics respect their own journey and duty. When to use this compliment? Timing is everything. Wait for the right moment when she's talking about something she's passionate about. Her work, a hobby, or a personal project. That's when you hit her with it. Here's when this works perfectly. When she talks about her career or ambitions, compliment her dedication. "I admire how hard you work. It's rare to see someone so driven." When she shares a hobby or side project, tell her, "The way you talk about your passion is inspiring. It makes me want to push myself harder." When she shares a personal victory, "I love seeing how you handle challenges. Your focus and passion are inspiring." Authenticity is key. When you deliver this compliment, make it real. Lean in, listen intently, and let your words hold weight. Don't rush through it. Make her feel like she's the only one in the room. This is about recognizing the real her, not just flattering her. And if you want to make it even more powerful, anchor the compliment with a personal story. For example, "The way you talked about your project reminded me of when I was working on mine. I see the same drive in you. It's honestly inspiring." By appreciating her passions, you're not just recognizing her, you're respecting the very core of who she is. In a world full of men who only notice the surface, you'll stand out by acknowledging her depth. And when you connect with her on that level, the impact lasts far longer than any compliment about her looks ever could. Number 3. Celebrate her progress and wins. Too many men think that just giving compliments is enough. But if you want to make a lasting impression, you need to recognize something deeper, her progress and hard work. People are quick to notice when things go wrong, but few take the time to celebrate when things go right. As a man who wants to stand out, you need to be different. Recognizing her hustle and effort shows that you appreciate the grind, not just the results. Women, like anyone, want to be recognized for their dedication and growth, not just their physical appearance. They want to feel valued for the work they put into their goals. When you notice her progress, whether it's in her career, a passion project, or personal growth, don't just sit back. Acknowledge the effort. Compliments like, "I'm so impressed by how hard you're working," or, "It's inspiring to see how much progress you've made," show you respect the process, not just the end result. This deeper recognition goes beyond admiring her looks. It shows you see the person she's becoming. Celebrate when she has a breakthrough or pushes through setbacks. Recognize the effort behind her success. If she faces a challenge, say, "It's inspiring to see how much progress you've made despite that setback." Praise her resilience, showing that you see beyond the surface. When you notice her constant effort, tell her, "I see how much effort you've been putting in." It's impressive to watch someone so committed to their growth. Timing is important. Don't just throw praise for every little achievement, but celebrate milestones that matter. When she achieves something significant, say, "I'm so impressed by your hard work. It's incredible to see your commitment pay off." Specificity makes your praise more meaningful. Instead of a generic "I'm proud of you," highlight a specific accomplishment. Say, "I remember when you started this project, and seeing how much you've grown since then, it's honestly inspiring to watch." By celebrating her progress, you're showing respect for her hard work and dedication. You're building a connection based on real admiration for her character, which is far more powerful than superficial compliments. This kind of bond, rooted in respect and mutual admiration for growth, lasts far longer. If you learned something new today, don't just sit there. Smash that like button and subscribe for more timeless wisdom and game-changing insights. But before you bounce, I want to hear from you. Which one of these forbidden compliments made you think, "I've been doing this all wrong"? Drop a comment below with, "I get it now." I'm ready to hear your take and dive deeper into this with you. Catch you in the next video, where we break down more ways to master relationships through the lens of Stoic philosophy.